All right, so you're going to make a group, just like we did on the circles. Now, Eric, how do we fill in the box? Half of 6 is 3. Squared, you put 9. All right, now here's the trick. Everybody ready? Plus 9 here on the circles, I put a plus 9 here, right? But on the parabolas, since the equal sign is over here, plus 9 there, minus 9 there. That's what's different about the parabolas. It's opposite sign instead of same sign. All right, now everything else is the same. So Eric, I do this part the same way. It'd be x plus 3 squared. And I do this, I add up plus 2. This is my vertex form of the equation. All right, that's vertex form. That's not the vertex, that's vertex form. Sorry. All right, so what is our vertex? Flip the sign here, Eric, so that'd be negative 3 and positive 2. Everybody go to negative 3, positive 2, and put a big point. That's your vertex of the parabola. All right. Anybody got a question on that? That's a really basic one. So Eric, as long as you don't forget to flip the sign on the parabola here, you'll be fine. Now, last step. Eric, we got to plug in 4 numbers so we know where the parabola goes on the graph. And we're going to plug in the same 4 numbers we did 8 weeks ago. How did we do it 8 weeks ago? 2 on the right, 2 on the left. Remember that? So I'm going to plug in negative 2 and negative 1 on the right, negative 4, negative 5 on the left. Negative 2, negative 1, negative 4, negative 5. All right, so now you just plug them in. So Eric, when I plug in negative 2 right here, it's going to give me 3. Just plug in your calculator. Negative 1 plus 3 is 2. 4, 4 plus 2, I got 6.
So you just put in for x?
Yeah, like right here it'd be negative 4 plus 3 in parentheses, squared plus 2. So you can just type the whole thing in. I was just doing it in my head. Negative 1 squared, 1 plus 2 is 3. Now look, Eric, these are always going to have a pattern. If these 2 are 3, then these 2 got to be 6. Okay? The way that we do it, you will always have a pattern. All right, so I graph it. Negative 2 up 3. Negative 1 up 6. And there is my parabola. So y'all did that last year. Is that what y'all said yesterday? Oh, so some of y'all said y'all did this last year. All right, again, 14 was really basic. 15 is going to be more work. All right, any question on 14? All right, let's go to 15. All right, new people, do y'all see anything about 15 that's going to make it harder than 14? Anybody? Yeah, it's got a number. Now, Eric, you know on the other ones, you would just divide everything by negative 3, right? Well, on this one, you divide these 2 numbers by negative 3, but you don't divide the 25. How come? Because it's not in the group. So you put negative 3 out front. I got x squared minus 6x, then my box, and I just moved negative 25 over. It wasn't in the group, so I didn't have to divide it by negative 3. So that's a new step. Eric, fill in the box. No. Good. All right, now we know if it's plus 9 here, I'm going to put a minus 9 there, right? But if you got a number out in front, if you had to divide, you got to do it differently. Here's how you got to do it. Negative 3 times 9 is negative 27, right? Which means I got to flip the sign and put a positive 27 out there. So you have to multiply if you have a number in front of the parentheses. That gave me negative 27. Put a positive 27 over it. All right, everything else is the same. That's the new steps. So in here is going to be x minus 3. My vertex is positive 3 and positive 2. I want y'all to graph that vertex. Come up with your 4 points. You know you can use your formula sheet. Share two. I think you got those right anyway. All right, so over 3 up 2. We're going to plug in our 4 points. Eric, which points are we going to plug in this time? 2 on the right, 2 on the left. So I'm going to plug in 4 and 5 on the right. I'm going to plug in 1 and 2 on the left. Plug them in your calculator. Don't forget your -3's got to go in front. See what y'all get after you plug that in your calculator. I'm going to do 16 and 17 with you guys, and then y'all can do 18 and 19 hopefully by yourself. Any question on 15? Everybody have it graphed? All right, so 16 should be the easy one because you don't have to divide. 17 should be the one that's a little hard. All right, let's go to 16. You guys try to do the first step on 16. You don't have to divide anything. You can just go ahead and do your group and make your box. If you forgot this stuff, we can study that later and you finish that later. Okay? Did you forget? You take it? Okay. All right, so you guys make your group on 16. All right, Eric, how are we going to do this one? What's half of 7? 3.5. Square that for me. 3.5 squared is? All right, so I got 12.25 there, which means I've got a minus 12.25 there because on the parabolas we flip the sign, remember? All right, now let's see if we can, that's negative 27.25. What goes in the parenthesis here, anybody? X plus something. X plus 3.5. So my radius is, my vertex is negative 3.5 and negative 27.25. So it's a good thing we weren't graphing this one. That negative 27.25 would not have fit on there anyway.
Where are you getting negative 12.25 from?
Are you ready?
Positive.
Yeah. Okay. So you got a positive 12.25 here, right? So it's got to be a negative 12.25 here. Remember on the parabolas you flip the sign. All right, so it won't take near as long to do these because we don't have to graph them. You just find the vertex on 16, 17, that's it. All right, so 17. I'm going to let y'all try it by yourself to start with. What do we divide by? We divide by 4. But why don't we divide the 44 by 4? It's not going to be in the group.
I have a question on that one.
You're gonna let me.
So you know